Let me get this right.
Today, I rose and realized people in my life love me, appreciate me, value my existence, and everyone is doing what they can. And there's not a right or wrong about it. It is what it is. I used to go, they're projecting and it's wrong. It's not wrong. It's what you know. It's the conversation that we can only have, is what we've experienced. So at the age I am, most of the people in my life have children, are in relationships. It's not the life I have. I don't have a partner. I will have a partner. The partner it'll happen the way it's supposed to happen, when it's supposed to happen. The children, it'll happen the way it's supposed to happen, when it's supposed to happen. And I believe and understand now that people around me go, well, once you have kids, or once this and this happens for you, then you'll see it a different way. And I've understood today, it's like I woke up with a level of clarity. And the clarity is, my story is not like any story I have ever experienced, and none of the people in my reality have ever experienced. I am not supposed to be on a certain track of life, because the reality around me, the reality around the people that are in my life, there's been certain tracks and things go certain ways. My story is very unique and very much my own, and I have had the absolute honor to have the life that I have. It's beautiful. It's miraculous. I don't understand. I do understand. I didn't understand, why am I so different from everyone else? Why am I not in a relationship and with the family? But then I ask myself, do you want the family? Do you want the relationship? Right now, no. Right now, no. I'm open and available to a true relationship coming in, and being a mother and being nurturing and loving on my time. And I will gain further understanding when I have children in that area of life and reality. I'm being prepared for that life so that my story can be an example and I can be a beautiful reflection. I'm being used by the Most High. I'm never alone. I never feel lonely. I'm very much supported by the Most High. I'm very much supported by the Most High in a way that if I were to project, I would say that because other people have different realities and different lives than me, that they would go, well, once you just get this, you'll understand. Nothing that's meant for me will miss me. So the relationship I'm in with the Most High is because this is the way it's supposed to go for me. And for so long, I would be like, not like, oh, I wish I had, but why is it different for me? Why is it different? Why can't I relate? Because I wanted to be a part. I say this often, I wanted to go along to get along so I didn't feel so separate. I'm supposed to be separate. I do not have the full story. I do not have the full picture, but I am now in acceptance of my fate. I accept the space that I'm in and why I'm in it and what God is doing in my life. There is a master plan, and all I had to do was accept this is the path, this is the road that you're on. Accept your road and allow your fate to become Like allow your destiny to be fulfilled. If you're trying to go along and get along on all these other paths that aren't laid out for you, but were laid out for the people around you, then you're never going to reach your destiny. You're never going to be fulfilled. I am fulfilled in this space of knowing that I do not have a walk like most people. That's intentional. That's supposed to be that way. You are set apart. Okay. Then, okay, what do I need to do? What do I want? What is love? Questioning myself and getting beautiful answers. And then when I open my mouth and express those answers or those thoughts or those ideas to people that are on different paths, they go, well, okay. That's the path. That's the path. The catalyst. And I'm good with that. And we're all that. All of us. I'm not special. I am a reflection. All of us have our own paths. Understand? So if you are choosing to go down some path that is traveled all the time versus your own path, that's when things are rocky. And things have been rocky for me for so long because I'm like, well, I'll jump on this one with this one. I'll jump on this one with this one. And every time I did the leap or jump to some other person's path, it didn't steer me wrong. It steered me back to my own. So I did learn every time I was with somebody, around somebody, absorbing knowledge, just trying to go along to get along. It didn't steer me wrong. It only steered me back to where I was supposed to be. I woke up with so much clarity today. I have so much more understanding today. And I am so grateful to be able to sit in front of this camera and speak about it, to articulate what I feel. I am very, very grateful for the path that God has laid out for me. And I'm very, very grateful to share it. And I'm very, 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 very grateful to have the will to express how the Most High is God in my life. Okay. Abracadabra, it's all over. And so it is, and so it shall be. I am me and no one else but me. And I accept myself for that. And I do not seek acceptance or validation from anyone else. If it hurts, it hurts. If it stings, it stings. If we're triggered, we're triggered. What are we going to do with it? We're going to take that stuff, figure out how we can use it. If it resonates, cool. If it doesn't, then leave it there and continue on the path. But we have to be on our own individual paths and not try and hop on board with someone else. I did it for years. And I still to this day have conversations with people that love me so much that continue to project that it should be the way they've done it for me to understand it. And I don't need that. I accept your life. I accept your path because I've learned so much on it. But that doesn't mean that I need to walk the same walk as you. So observing one another is a truth. Not judging one another. That puts walls and obstacles in the way of the next person. I truly love you for who you are. I truly love you for who you've become. And I'm observing, and I'll be here to support. Because your path matters just as much as mine does. That type of stuff, Very grateful. Very grateful. So may we all ask ourselves in the mirror the actual question, who am I? What am I doing? I'm running out of words. But it's tough questions. Those questions you want to pick up the phone and call somebody else and vent about. Take time alone with yourself and discuss it with yourself. It'll get you so far when you ask yourself the hard questions. And it's not easy to separate yourself from a path of someone that you love so dearly. But if there continue to be roadblocks after roadblocks and obstacles and objects flying at you on someone else's path, then it's telling you to go find your own path where it's not like that, where every next step is lit for you by their guidance that's within you. I tried not to do that sniff thing. My sister would be like, you always sniff when you talk. I don't know why I do that. But I would like to do it less. So I was trying not to do that. But that's been my message for today. Clarity comes after action. And I did. I took action. I said, okay, I need help and I need understanding on why I feel so different. Not misunderstood. It's not a misunderstanding that I have with people. Y'all hear that thunder? It's not a misunderstanding. We're in our own worlds. And if someone gives you something different, is it called cognitive dissonance? I'm not sure. If someone gives you something different, you go, well, you'll get it when, and you'll get it when you do something that I've done, or you experience it how I experience it so you can understand it. We don't have to understand one another. We just accept what is and we move accordingly. We don't have to have a full understanding of the next person. We can respect that it is what it is and love them from there. And I do that. I'm grateful that I understand it now. I don't have to be just like you, experiencing the same things that you experience to love and appreciate you as a being on this planet. I love you for who you are. I don't need to be like you to love you. I don't need to do what you do to love you. I just need to accept you for who you are. Period. That thunder was cool how it hit. But all right, peace. This is my long john for today.